It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 20 carries, 81 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw there complete to Myers. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Patriots at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Brady's throw there complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Again, it's Brady. Hunter Henry brings it in. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 35 on second down, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Second down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And incomplete on the deep ball. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Throwing is Brady on third down. Going deep here for Parker. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
For Gallup, a check on the numbers from a week ago. 5 catches, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
On second down, Elliott. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Good, strong explosive line that started inside, which means you got control of the defensive line, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Prescott. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Third and short yardage. Prescott buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Up and good for Santoso. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Steps, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Prescott on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. That time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Up and good for Santoso. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott now. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. He completes it to Henry. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now Brady again. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for New England. 43 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Here's Brady. Caught on the slant. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leads them to the 1st and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try to run with Harris, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. Yes. Damian Harris, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. First down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Miller. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He'll get this to Elliott, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Prescott, nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on time. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we'll find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Let's take a look at the next gen stats in that first half against Alpha. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And taken down just shy of the 40. From the 39, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Prescott now from the 50. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Here's Prescott. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But I think this well-designed play gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Elliott is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
They all understand that even after that loss on 1st down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back and kick a field goal on 4th down if you can't advance.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Brady. It fights him off. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back now in Foxborough. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Open man is Miller, he's got it. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Prescott on 1st down. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. Peyton Hendershot, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Open man is Myers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady under pressure. They got him again.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Brady. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Shotgun now for Brady. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
And Ryan Santoso on now to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Up and good for Santoso, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st down, Brady. He completes it to Henry. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good for the Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now Brady again. It's Myers again with another catch. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line, 1 yard away.
Touchdown, Patriots! Hunter Henry, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Up and good for Santoso, and that will extend their lead even further. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 13. Less than 90 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Brady's throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Brady now on 1st down. Complete to Zaccheaus. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They're going for it. This is Harris. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.